Alright guys, welcome to and welcome back to the channel. So what we're going to be doing today is installing the third brake light. I'm going to leave the product link in the description below. This product can be purchased on Amazon for around $50, or maybe even a little cheaper at the time this video is posted. But this is a great light. I've already taken it out of the box to look at it, make sure it's not damaged, everything's good. But this is how it comes in the box. It's packaged very well. It does come with a new seal, so if you've been following along with the channel, you know that when I replaced my cab corners, that was actually one of the problems that led to the cab corners and rockers rusting out, was that water gets in through these third brake lights and sits and pools in the cab corners, and there's nothing you can do to get the water out. So that's kind of why they rust out. But let's get right into it. All right guys, so the install process is pretty simple, pretty straightforward. So what you're going to do is take out these two screws and be careful to make sure you get the right size bit, because a common problem with these trucks is actually stripping out the screws. And I actually went to the Ford dealer because I cannot find these screws anywhere on the web, and they priced them at $52 for these set of screws. So they're expensive, so try your best not to strip these screws out, but we're going to get right into it. Just be careful, make sure you pull your light out of the harness. And what you're going to do is you're going to try and get in here. You're going to have lights that are just like a headlight as far as like how they lock on, and you want to just pull them out. You're going to have normal bulbs. And there you go, pull them right out. And that's the process of taking out the factory third brake light. So now all you have to do to install the new brake light is to run these wires and plug them into your original light sockets, after you take the bulbs out, of course. Alright guys, what we're going to do is we're just going to spray some quick detailer in there. We're actually going to wipe this off. We want to make sure that we have a clean surface. You can even take alcohol if you really want to make sure it's really clean before you 3M tape the seal back to the factory light location. Give us just a second here. Just going to try and get it all cleaned up. And one quick way you can tell if your factory light has been leaking is you can look on your headliner, and a lot of times you'll see where water has got your headliner wet. You can see little water rings around it. But now we're going to get back to installing this light. Alright guys, so this is how you need to wire them up. Just make sure middle wire goes to the brakes. This is going to be your brake for in the middle of the light, brake light. Left and right are going to be your running lights, or when you open your door, those are going to be the lights that come on. So now we're going to show you real quick how to put the seal on and then seal up the light, and you should be good. And it's an important step to make sure you put your wires on with the seal still on the back of the light like this, because if you don't, you won't be able to get the seal on. And you do not want to cut that seal and then try and put it on there, because you're not going to have a good seal, and you could possibly have water leak into your cab. Pull the rest of this on.
Not yet.
Okay, we're just trying to get it straight here. I do want to make a note. Those little tabs that go into the light, they are kind of tough to get in there, but that's good. That's how you know they fit good. Because you don't want them coming out while you're going down the road, and you have to pull all this back off just to work on your light. Alright, you want to make sure you press it down and make sure you make a good gasket. You want to make sure that you don't cover up these holes, because these are alignment pins for the light. All right, we're just trying to make sure that we get it set in there right. You want to make sure this light sits flush on the seal right there, because you want to make sure it makes a good seal. Like I said, you want to make cab corner. I think it cost me around $1,200 to get both cab corners replaced, and that's a very expensive repair for something a $50 cab light can fix. All right, guys. So we did go ahead and get the screws started, but give it just a second. We'll put them in, and then we'll show you all how it works. And you want to make sure the biggest key with these is to do this with hand tools. You do not want to over tighten these screws and crack the plastic, because then you'll have the same problem as if you don't seal up good. And you want to go both sides, alternate. There you're getting an even amount of pressure and an even amount of torque. You don't want to tighten one up before you tighten the other side up. There we go. And we'll go ahead and pull the plastic off. And there we go. That's how it looks on top. Truck is looking good. And there we go. You just open the doors. And the light actually isn't flashing, it's just the effect on camera. I can kind of see it on my camera. I don't know if it's going to come out like that, but I just want to make sure that we know that the brake light does work and that it does come on when you open your doors. And you can tell it's very bright. The fact that you can see it during the daytime like this